Welcome back, traveler. Allow your body to be comfortable. Let your muscles settle and release any tension. Breathe in slowly and release with ease. And when you are ready, close your eyes. The forest around you holds a soft, peaceful quiet, not empty, simply calm. A calm earned through everything you've already walked through today. The child walks beside you now, no longer hiding behind your steps. Their small hand rests in yours with quiet confidence. Just ahead, the rabbit hops gently along the path, pausing only to glance back every so often, as if checking that you both are still following. You continue along the winding trail. The air feels warmer here. The canopy above lets sunlight filter down in soft, shifting patches. And as the child walks, you notice something new. Tiny flowers blooming in their wake, delicate, pale blossoms, unfurling as though greeting them. You slow for a moment. It catches you off guard, this small miracle. But the forest has been doing this all along, hasn't it? Quiet protections, subtle kindness, the way the trees shifted their branches, the way the path seemed to clear itself. You breathe in, letting the understanding settle deeper into you. This forest wants the child safe. The trail widens slightly, the ground rising toward a clearing you recognize. You've been here before. Just beyond the trees sits a warm, welcoming home. Timber walls, a broad porch, light glowing softly through its windows. Children's voices drift faintly from somewhere inside, light and playful. The couple who live here are both gentle, steady, nurturing people. They came to mind the moment you first lifted the child from the cave. You knew this was where they might finally rest. As you approach, the rabbit pauses. It gives one last small movement, like a quiet farewell, and slips back into the undergrowth. The child watches it vanish, then looks up at you. You squeeze their hand, and they squeeze back. The door to the home opens before you even knock. The woman steps out with a soft smile. The man stands just behind her, warm-eyed and calm. They saw you approaching, so came out to greet you. They look at the child curiously, the way they stand close to you, the mix of tiredness and quiet hope in their posture. The woman kneels. "Hello, sweetheart," she says gently. No pressure, no reaching forward, just an invitation. The child hesitates, then takes a single step toward her, then another. The man steps aside, opening the space, a gesture of welcome. Inside, you hear the soft shuffle of the other children, curious but respectful. The woman asks you about the child, so you tell them. The child glances back at you, and in that moment the world seems to still. The forest quiets, the air shifts, the flowers at their feet stop moving. You kneel so that you are level with them. They look into your eyes, and for the first time, their voice reaches you clearly. A small, steady whisper. Thank you. They run back and wrap their arms around you, and they place something into your hand. You hold them, and you promise that you will write to them soon. You look into your hand to see what they gave you. A tiny shard of crystal from the cave, softly warm, alive, with faint soothing hums. You close your fingers around it, and in that instant you feel everything they cannot put into words. Their relief, their gratitude, their trust in you, and their growing safety. You smile at them, and the child steps towards the couple. The woman offers her hand, and this time the child takes it. The man guides them both inside, where more soft voices welcome them in. Before the door closes, the child looks back once more, not with fear, not with longing, but with peace. The door shuts gently. The forest exhales around you. You breathe in, letting the moment settle, letting the peace of it soak into your chest. You have walked the child from darkness into safety, from silence into laughter, from fear into belonging. And now, your path continues. You adjust your pack, feel the small crystal secure in your palm, and step back onto the trail. The journey waiting for you to take the next gentle step. You take a deep breath to steady yourself. Take one last look at the home, and then continue on your way. You take one slow, steady step, and another, and feel peace. When you are ready, let your awareness return to your breath, your body, and the world around you. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, and stretch your muscles gently. When you are ready, open your eyes and return to your day, knowing that the child is now safe and cared for and loved. And so are you.